G'day everyone, I'm AzureBlaze, and welcome to something a little bit different, actually. In this episode I'm going to be going over a little brochure catalogue thing, and it's something I want to do a little bit more generally in different videos, looking over things and stuff like that as I sort of go forward, because I think it's fun. I think it's fun to talk about this sort of stuff, therefore I really want to try to do that. And the first one I was going to go over is this, I believe, 2020 little pamphlet brochure. It's a catalog essentially for EB games, specifically around the time of Super Mario 3D All Stars, and because I think it's going to be fun to do that. Like, I've read through it all many times. The reason it's in this condition is because it's actually been like a centerpiece type thing. I've had it like sitting out. It's been underneath things over the time, and it's not going back underneath things. It's going into a special place where it can sort of stay fine. However, yeah, I think just a note, this background, this garish blue, green, white background, I say green, it's like a tealy cyan. Yeah, this is going to change at one point. I mean, this is sort of only what I have at the moment. And with these sort of things, there's some things that like sometimes I don't want to be on the channel, and if that's the case, generally I'll simply cut past it or something like that, or like I'll quickly move past it when I'm doing it, and then I'll cut it out in the video or something like that, simply to let people know. However, yeah, let's go through this little catalog, because I think it's funny to do that. And the first thing you can see, Super Mario 3D All Stars. I find it hilarious that there's such a large spread on the front cover here for it, because like this doesn't show up anywhere else in the catalog. It doesn't even say like, oh, when it's coming out, or how much it's going to cost, or anything like that. It's simply Super Mario 3D All Stars. And yeah, EB Games and Zing. I think this is before they joined to become EB Games and Zing. Well, Zing is one thing. However, yeah, in the first page, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which is a game I like, and not many people ever really talk about. I consider it the Switch's unique Mario game, I guess, if you want to call it that. And it was coming out on the 16th of October. It is out. It's been out for like 5 years now. And only the Mario and Luigi set. They never released any other sets, which is kind of upsetting. I kind of wish they released, like, I don't know, a Bowser Jr. set, for example. Probably not Bowser Jr. Have like a Peach, Daisy, Bowser, Yoshi type set. I think that would be fun. And then on this page we have Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I have that game over in my little collection. I have a little collection that I'll probably go through as well on one of these videos that I bring around with me, because I can't fit the big collection in my unit. Simple as that. Available from the 2nd of October. $100, which is about normal price here. And then moving over into here, we have some gaming chairs. Interesting. I think some of these have like speakers in them. Control, which is a game I've never played. It's been pretty good. I always think it's funny when they do a Fortnite like bundle in like a buyable Fortnite bundle, because Fortnite's free. I think it's always hilarious. And then sometimes they do it in physical cases too. Ride 4, I don't know anything about that game. Dirt 5, I do like the Dirt series a lot. Dirt 3 is my favorite. However, Dirt 5, it's a good game. It's a limited edition. It's 100. Pretty good. Pre-order bonus DLC. I'm pretty sure I've got those DLC. I can't remember though. Yeah, that game's not with me right now. It's in the big collection. 6th of November. Moving on, we have headphones. And headphones. And keyboard and mice. Not very exciting. From Razer. $180, $270, $400. Expensive. And then Sega games. Great Sega games available now. Team Sonic Racing, I'm pretty sure, was like the only one out at the time, like the newest one out at the time. This is a pre-Frontiers world. Forces was the newest mainline game out, which is hilarious, for $60. Even, well, this would have been like 3 years after it came out. Yep, that's how much I bought it for on Steam. $50 for Sonic Mania Plus, that's good. It's a good game. 2 Point Hospital, I've never played the 2 Point series, apparently they're really good though. 60 years, it's the 60th anniversary back then, which means it's the 65th anniversary now, which I think is funny considering 35th, 40th anniversary. It's amazing how far we've come in 5 years. Then we got some cases. I've always worried about these like charge console cases, because like I worry about like the Switch overheating. I can't imagine it's too much of a problem, especially if they can sell them. However, yeah, a PS4 Cloud or Media Remote. I mean, I don't have a PS4, however, I do have an Xbox Media Remote. Actually, I have it right here. There it is. It's a bit wet. I had wet hands or something on it at one point. It looks like it's disintegrating on the back. Oh yeah, I have an Xbox one. Then I always like these headphones where they like advertise them for specific consoles despite the fact that they're simply headphones. They'll work on any console. I always think that's funny. Charging pack. Charging system for PlayStation 4 controllers. Apparently PlayStation 4 controllers run out really quick. I don't know. Again, I don't have a PS4. I like this. It kind of reminds me of like the Xbox 360 official headset. And then we got new Nintendo accessories. Some more chairs, some rockers. They're always funny. I see them everywhere. I have this comfort grip. Not with me. It's with the big collection. However, I do have that one because I needed another grip. A wired controller. That's almost as expensive as like one of like the normal controllers for some of these companies. I don't know. It's a little bit interesting. I've seen that protective case before. The Atari VCS. This is always a funny thing to me. I never knew how to feel about it. It's a PC that if you get the bundle, it comes with the classic games. If you don't, but I understand it's basically only a PC for $700. Like, that's as much as the Switch is now, or the Xbox Series X, or something like that. Like, I mean, there is a variant of the Series X that's more expensive, however, yeah, that's about as much as it is now. And those are expensive controllers. Not gonna lie. Like, especially, it's a joystick. $109.95 for a joystick. It's a joystick. Oh well. Anyway, and then there's some like little plane movie back and forth things. Yeah, apologies about the cut there. I have to stop the camera every now and then. This is why I've been talking as quick as I have as well, because I need to get a new SD card for my camera that supports a different file format to not make it like stop every like certain file size. It's a frustrating thing. However, let's continue. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about those. I want to talk about the Atari VCS a little bit more again because like I think it's a funny thing. I think it looks nice. However, like it's such a strange idea. Like I don't know whose thought it was. We'll release a little PC that looks like an Atari console, like what a modern day Atari console would look like, I guess. That plays 100 classic Atari games. I don't know why anyone would ever spend this amount of money to play 100 classic Atari games. And then, yeah, you can get this bundle that comes with these, or you can simply get the base by itself. I'm assuming you can plug in like a keyboard and mouse to it, or I suppose you could probably use any sort of controller with it if it's got Bluetooth compatibility. I guess being a PC. However, yeah, it's such a strange idea, and it's something that like. I kind of really want one simply because it's strange. I'm not ever paying the amount it is though, and yeah, I don't know how good it was as well, but I understand that it was fairly okay, and that was about it. Strange piece of technology. Neat though. I'm thinking, is this page the next one? I might skip over this next page because I can do that. I guess, I don't know. And then yeah, we got backpacks, $39 each. Yeah, I find it interesting the variants. Like, there's no gaming ones here. It sort of shows the change between like EV games going from gaming to more like pop culture. Even back then, like 5 years ago, you can sort of see that because there's literally no gaming ones here, unless that is one. However, I have no clue. It says Marvel. I think that might be an Ant-Man and the Wasp one. I don't know though. Yeah, and then you got hats as well. They sort of go along with them. Then you got pop vinyls, which is a massive thing for them. $75 for a set of 4. That's actually like, what's that? It's like $5 off if you were to get them all separately. Back then, I think they're more expensive now, which I think is hilarious. Dragon Ball Z, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and NBA. Interesting. I like that it's like Eevee and then like the original 3 evolutions. I imagine you can get all of the evolutions. And then on the back, it's more pop vinyls. Yeah. That's it though. There's not much to it. It is a funny little thing. As I said, I do think it's funny that like Mario 3D All Stars is like on the front. It's got like a full page spread. However, there's nothing else to it. And this is why I bought it, like as a centerpiece to like have this artwork right here, because I think it's like a nice square of artwork. And then it has like little catalog extras inside it. Again, Crash 4, which is a game that I will probably play on the channel at one point. And then Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, as I said, and then this is like before Dirt 5 came out. This is why I keep these sort of things, because they're always interesting to look at. You know, like the old Turtle Beaches. I'm pretty sure they've got like new versions and all that sort of thing now. It was interesting to see what Sega were doing for the 60th anniversary of Sega. I think it's simply funny that they're advertising Sonic Forces. It's Sonic Forces. Team Sonic Racing is good though. Not enough people played it, and it's something that will probably be coming up on the channel very soon. Yeah, I think it's funny. Again, you got all these. I think these are funny because like, what the icons on them are a little bit strange. Yoshi's got his egg, which makes a lot of sense. Bowser's got a Koopa shell. He is the king of the Koopas. Peach has got stars. I guess stars are found in her castle in Mario 64. Then Mario's got fire flowers. How like, and I know Mario is always like represented with fire. That seems to be a really common trait that he's sort of kept over the years. However, I think it's funny that like that was the icon they gave him here. And then Luigi's life like one-up mushrooms. It's green, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, as I said, the Atari VCS. Skip over that. Yeah, the backpacks, pop vinyls, and more pop vinyls. Not many games. And I think off memory, I remember this, I'm pretty sure came around the time that the world started going through a whole bunch of things that it did in 2020. And I'm pretty sure I remember going past it and picking this up before the release of 3D All-Stars, because I got that for... I got it for something back in 2020. Yeah, however, yeah. It's interesting. I don't know. I find these sort of things interesting, and I'm gonna do some more like once I get a better card for my camera and all that sort of thing, simply to do this a little bit better, and probably a little bit of a better setup too, some nicer background and all that sort of thing. I'm gonna do more of these, except with bigger things that take a little bit longer to record and all that sort of thing. And as I said, I kind of want to go through my mini collection, and then maybe that's something I can do every now and then, is update the channel on where my mini collection's up to, because I'm constantly swapping things out about it. Yeah. However, this is the Super Mario 3D All-Stars EB Games Zing Catalogue for the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. And the 60th anniversary of Sega. I mean, it's not for that, however, Mario's on the cover, I guess. Well, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this little video, this little experiment, I guess. I hope to do some better quality versions of these going forward. However, I did really want to talk about this. Therefore, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.